Good day, here are the top stories for today from the Philippine News Agency. We begin with a significant development in the government's crackdown on illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs. Sheila Guo, sister of ousted Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo, and Catherine Cassandra Leong, incorporator of the recently raided POGO hub in Porac, Pampanga, are now in custody of the National Bureau of Investigation in Quezon City. The two are currently detained in a special detention room in the 8th floor of the NBI building. In an interview with attorney Ferdinand Topacio, lawyer of Ong, he said his client remains in good condition and maintains her innocence. He also thanked NBI Director Jaime Santiago for granting visitation rights to Guo and Ong even during the long weekend. Guo and Ong are expected to undergo inquest proceedings today, either at the NBI or the Department of Justice. The NBI is preparing charges against Ong for obstruction of justice and harboring of a fugitive, while Sheila Guo is facing charges for violation of immigration laws. Sheila Guo and Ong arrived in the country last night after they were sent back by Indonesian authorities. Meanwhile, the four House committees cited former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque in contempt on Thursday for lying about his absence during the August 16 congressional hearing. During its second hearing, the Quad Committee approved the contempt citation against Roque and ordered him detained within the premises of the House of Representatives for 24 hours. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. awarded the Order of Sikatuna with the rank of Datu or Grand Cross to outgoing European Union Ambassador Luc Veron in recognition of his role to strengthening the relationship between EU and the Philippines. Veron accepted the prestigious award during his farewell visit to Malacañang Palace. Marcos says the relationship between Manila and the 27-member bloc has strengthened under the leadership of Veron. He also stressed the importance of having the EU as a dependable ally, especially in times of crisis. The Order of Sikatuna is awarded by a Philippine president to individuals who have significantly contributed to fostering, developing, and strengthening relations with the Philippines. Veron, whose tenure began on February 10, 2021, has been instrumental in promoting high-level exchanges and facilitating numerous cooperation agreements, particularly in development cooperation. The agreements have supported the Philippines' priority areas such as climate change, the green economy, energy, digital connectivity, and maritime cooperation. Veron has also championed the rule of law and a rules-based international order, contributing to peace and development in Mindanao. He also played a crucial role in providing humanitarian assistance to the Philippines during natural disasters and the COVID-19 pandemic. The Bureau of Animal Industry, through the National ASF Prevention and Control Program, urged those traveling this long weekend to refrain from carrying pork products on their trips. Among the products it has discouraged from transporting are chicharron, sausages, ham, chorizo, and raw pork. The Department of Agriculture warns pork and pork products are still at risk of contamination by the African swine fever virus. It said that while ASF does not affect humans, it can easily be caught by pigs. The DA earlier tightened biosecurity measures to stop the transport of infected hogs and pork products and prevent the spread of ASF. The 23 Filipino seafarers aboard a Greek-flagged crude oil tanker was attacked by Houthi rebels have been rescued. The Department of Migrant Workers confirmed that all Filipino crew members of MT Sonyon have been rescued and are now in their way to a safe port. DMW Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak said the oil tanker was hit by missile attacks and left adrift off the Yemeni port of Hodeidah on August 21. The crew members, which also included 2 Russian seafarers, were rescued by the French Navy the next day. Nobody was hurt during the incident. Kakdak noted that the 23 Filipinos did not avail of their right to refuse sailing despite having to pass through a high-risk area. The DMW had temporarily prohibited Filipino seafarers from boarding ships that passed through high-risk or warlike zones such as the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden routes. Meanwhile, the principle of anti-sonion will be added to the list of those banned from boarding Filipino crew members in voyages passing through these areas. 8 other ship owners and principals have been similarly banned. The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources has declared that fish from several parts of Cavite that were hit by oil spills are now safe to eat. The BFAR says based on its on-ground monitoring and assessment, 3 consecutive batches of fish samples from Naik, Ternate, Cavite, and Maragondon, Cavite were found to be free from contaminants. Meanwhile, fish from Bacoor City, Cavite City, and the towns of Noveleta, Rosario, and Tanza are still unsafe to eat as only 2 batches of fish have passed sensory evaluation. The BFAR warns the public not to buy or eat fish from these 4 areas. In a previous bulletin, the BFAR declared fish caught in Bataan, Bulacan, Pampanga, Batangas, and Metro Manila are safe for human consumption. The oil spills in the waters of Bataan have affected 28,000 fisherfolk and has resulted in about 9.8 million pesos worth of daily income loss. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Wilnard Basalonia. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.